Hey you guys, Little Miss Crazy here. You might notice something a little bit different. That's right, I dyed my hair. I have a really pretty emerald. The camera doesn't seem to be showing it right, but it's a really intense, bold emerald. It's so pretty. I absolutely love it. I hated it at first, did some tweaks to it, and now I'm absolutely in love. Anyway, so today I decided to do a makeup tutorial for you guys, creating the look that you see before you. Now, I'm still learning to play with my webcam, so please excuse the fact that there's a little bit of blurriness and the color tones are just a little bit different. You guys, you know you're riding this roller coaster with me, so I appreciate you guys hanging on. Anyway, today I wanted to do my makeup because I haven't done my makeup, well, in a while, and I actually looked back at my videos. I have not done a full makeup look since I have started this channel. So you guys actually get to see, look, this is what I look like with makeup. I love it. I look good. Anyway, so I'm going to teach you how to do this look today. If you want to do it along with me, go ahead. If not, go ahead and take a look. I do warn you, it's a little bit of a lengthy video, but that's because I wanted to take my time with it so you guys could see how I achieve this look. Because for all my friends and family, I actually get asked quite a bit how I create this look. I also will include all of the products that I used today below, and trust me, that's going to be a very long list. Anyway, you guys, I really hope you enjoy. I love you all, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started. It's going to take me a little bit to get my face on. So I'm going to go ahead and there we go. So when it comes to your face, make sure your face is nice and clean. I don't feel like washing my face because I am lazy. So, clean face. I get asked a lot how to do makeup. Actually, pretty much all the time. People ask like, how do you do it? What is it you do? And I'm like, dude, I'm learning like you are. Just like you are. The only difference is I have more product and I move a bit faster. That's the truth. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a good zoom in. Hello. There we go. So you can go ahead and see what I am doing. So I'm just putting on my primer. Kind of blotting it in there. I'm going to need a new face primer. So I'm using e.l.f. face primer. The moisturizer I used was by Proactive. For my eyes, I used e.l.f. eyelid primer. Okay, guys, let's make sure I got all my primers on. Whoops. Concealer. Okay, so #1 common mistake I see when girls do their concealer is they tend to just go under eye. You don't want to do that. The reason is you're now focusing all your concealer right into the crest. I just blotted this into my eye, you guys. Not comfortable at all. There we go. Anyway, so you get like all the coloring right here and you're not bringing it down to cover some of your spots. I try not to smear, I try to pat in. And the reason being is smearing will shove it into the creases, patting will really let it get in there. Okay, so we're going to put on some foundation. You guys, the concealer stick that I was using just now is the Avon True Color Foundation in the Flawless Concealer Stick. You can find it on their website. And yep, it's really great. I use it all the time. If you did not see my product review, I'm actually going to bring you guys out. There we go. If you didn't see my Avon product review, I recommend it. Goodness. There we go. Can you focus on me? Ooh, that came out in a fun burst. Okie dokie. So anyway, I'm using Maybelline's Pure Dream BB Cream 8-in-1. It's a skin clearing perfector. I really, really like it because it's lightweight, goes on, it's not full coverage. Plus, because I have sensitive skin, I tend to break out with thicker foundations. Like I will break it within a day. And I always get a zit that's like right here. You can't see it. I had a little one a couple days ago. It was terrible because I used a different foundation and my skin rejected it. Told me nope, I wasn't allowed to. Ow, ow. I'm blotting so fast, I just blotted into my eye. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Goodness. Okay, so really get it in there. Okay, next I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me in 110 for a highlighted look. Today I am going to go for a green look that I haven't done before. And the reason I'm doing this is if you guys notice, my hair is different. Those who didn't see my vlog video from a couple days ago, I decided to, I decided to do my hair, my eyes. I decided to do my hair. Oh man, I forgot to put my concealer. So I put on concealer under and then I usually put it on top because you can still see I have some extra baggage and some discoloring. I'm going to go ahead and move you guys a little bit over. There you guys go. I normally put this on. It is the e.l.f. Under Eye Conceal and Highlighter. I have it in light. I don't use the highlighter. I haven't really mastered liquid highlighter yet. I haven't really even tried. Anyway, it's $3 at your local Walmart. I usually use it, but I always forget when I get to that step, and then I just pack. And so if you're wondering what I was doing, it's usually called baking, but I don't have proper setting powder. So I'm going to try to move as fast as I can. Right now, I'm using e.l.f. I'm using e.l.f.'s Perfect Finish HD powder, and then I am using an e.l.f. brush. It's the flathead. I think it's for foundation. I commonly use it for my setting powder. If you're curious as to why I use setting powder, is, well, it's to set makeup. A lot of people go in with those compacts, and they're like, psh. Yeah, not fully meant to go over. It can make you look cakey and excessive. That's not what we want. Okay, so we're going to come in now with our, not using this brush. We are coming in with, what do you know, our e.l.f. bronzer and highlighter palette. Today I'm bringing you St Lucia. It's really nice, great golden color. You guys noticed I was able to actually get the coloring so you guys can see the right colors. Look, I'm not so blue washed out like I normally am. You guys, I promise too. There we go. Okay. So for those who have also been watching, I've been having difficulty getting my contour in, and that's because I'm going in with too much at a time. There we go. So I don't do the full cream contour one. Don't have it. Oh, goodness. There we go. So we'll get it in there. I'm gonna intensify you up a little bit. Trying to get y'all on camera. So I'm doing a 3 style. So coming down here, up here. This camera is just being a pain. Here we go. Okay, reason we do it, warms up the skin tone. You notice it looks like I have a little bit more life in it. Yeah, I know, I could just not wear makeup, but I was explaining this to some of my friends, because a lot of people ask, well, why do you spend so long on your makeup? One, because I can. I don't play video games. And 2, this is my form of artistry, yo. This is what I like doing. It is entertainment for me, and plus it's really, really amazing to kind of see your face kind of come together and change, and knowing that I could do this. So I'm coming in with the highlighter aspect of it. It's a really nice, simple blush, really great color. Putting on the apples of my cheeks. A lot of people who don't understand contour, and the reason for it is it gives definition to your face. And a lot of people sometimes, you know, have flatter faces. It doesn't look like they have much cheekbones. So you can see a little bit different is I now look like I have a little bit more shadow, which is really great. I forgot one step. I'm going to come in and highlight my nose. So we're going to come up here. I'm currently using this set of, and I know it looks a lot darker than you think it is. Than it should be. That's the point. Okay. Anyway, so I'm using a set of mermaid brushes. Let's see here. It's a really cool mermaid brush I got for Christmas, and I am using it technically incorrectly because I think this is an eyeshadow brush. We'll come in. So what you're noticing is on some tips and tricks is you highlight down here and you do this V. If you do that, you're going to make your nose look larger. Coming straight down and through a curve through here will make a huge difference. Now, because my bronzer is so light, I really don't have to do that blending aspect. I just kind of leave it there. Okay, so onto my favorite is the highlighter. I need to find my highlighting brush because I decided to use one of my regular brushes. And guess what time it's for? Yeah, my nose is running. Oh no. If you haven't watched my videos before, my nose runs all the time. There is no rhyme or reason, and this brush is not going to work for this. So we're going to come in. So I get a question a lot, you know, what kind of brushes do you use? What should I use? You guys, straight up, I'm not going to be one of those people that like, get the Bobbi Brown 649. You know, I have no idea what those numbers even mean, you know. I'll be honest. So the way I do it is I grab a couple brushes that, to be honest, I ordered this set online. By the way, I'm coming in with the e.l.f. Baked Powder in Pink Diamonds. It's a really, really great dupe. It leaves really, really light. I'm a huge fan of intense highlighters, but I don't have one. I do have my Maybelline color corrector that has one, but I am not really using it right now because I don't want to. It's the truth. Anyway, so I bought these brushes. These ones right here, orange tips. I got them off Amazon, and they don't have names at all. So it's one of those, you know, let's hope for the best. So I'm sweeping on some Jasmine Belle Shimmer. Kind of give more definition to my face. Not definition, but sparkle, because you can't have too much sparkle. Jasmine Belle I got at, it was in a contour kit, and I got it at Ross. And I was like, psh. Yeah, I know. So if you look at the time, I've already spent 12 minutes just doing my face. Yeah. This is moving fast. Sometimes I take more time, but if you want to get those Instagram looks and these intense looks, you have to put in the time. It's not one of those things I can just throw. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can totally throw this together in like a couple minutes, but I like taking my time. Excuse me, coffee break. I don't sip it, I gulp it. Okay, so I am currently this time, I'm not putting a lipstick. This is a lip conditioner. If you saw my vlog video from Sunday, you'll see that I accidentally cut my lip, not cut it, but scraped it off after trying to remove one of my liquid lipsticks. Yeah, that was fun. So if you guys remember, my face was really blank. Now you're going to notice I look a bit glowy. I really love this angle. I did really great this time. I've been having difficulty. I didn't really bronze down here. I'm still learning on places to bronze. I mainly like to just do my cheeks and my forehead to give definition. And then of course I do my neck, and I always forget to blend my neck. Always forget to blend my neck. I always do. Okay, you guys, so we are gonna move on to, I'm trying to decide if I would do eyes or eyebrows. So, because I'm still deciding what colors. So we are going for a green and black look. I'm sorry if I'm all up in your face. Come here. I have palettes sitting back here. So I actually want to give you guys a brief look of everything that I have sitting here. A lot of people seem to think, okay, she's only using a few products. But I'm going to show you, excuse there is a small pile of mess. That is from my husband. So, yeah. Just going to go and give you a perspective here. We've got, that was all the face stuff. We're going to roll into those lashes. These are all some eye stuff. We're going to use my brushes, makeup removers. Here's a couple palettes. Hi guys. Some more over here. Yeah, I use a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's start on our eyes first. Because I'm always grabbing different colors when I come into this, I open a lot of my palettes. So I have 3 palettes open here. I have the Eye Lip Space huge palette. You can get it on their website. It's flippin' huge. Colors are good, beginner colors, really great. And then I have a Profusion palette. I got this at, that was a brush. I got that at Ross. And then I have Coastal Scents. That too I got at Ross. Well, my sister-in-law got it for me, but I was sitting right there when she got it. And it was a thank you gift for throwing her baby shower. And I love throwing parties. That's one of my other little passions. Anyways, I open it up because sometimes I don't know what colors I'm going to start with. So today I'm coming in with this brush. You get these a lot, and when you get them in like these little palettes, like the Naked palette stuff. Love these. Really great blending side. A really simple brush on this side. So you can kind of see here. Nope. Not going to zoom. Okay. So the first color we're going to do is we're going to do a transition shade. I'm going for a little bit darker look today because of my darker hair. So let's see here. So this one's got the best dark. Let's go ahead and see what we're working with. So I know most of these shades, but some of these shades, like, it'll look dark, but it's not as dark as like this other color that looks lighter. So I'm going to swatch some of these really quick. I'm doing this so I can gauge how bright of different colors I have. Yeah, that looks like one color, but I promise you guys it's totally different colors. So, ooh, put too much green on my brush. So I also keep a paper towel next to me, and that's because since I don't have a multitude of brushes, I just wipe my brushes down on a paper towel, or I actually have a large selection of rags. Okay, so we're gonna come in with, so a transition color is one that comes up in the top of your lid. Okay, so another thing too is it really shocks people, and you're gonna get to see it, that I use, there we go, I use on average about 3 to 5 different colors. Ooh, that green is so pretty, and I'm getting it everywhere. It's not supposed to go that far out. So the point of a transition state is we don't just want to come in with like a shadow and then we want to do this really dark. A lot of people don't realize this is called contouring of the eye. And yes, I know, I'm really getting in there. I want to make sure the color is there. Okay, we're going to start on this eye. Okay, so I'm blending the crap out of it. I want to make sure I get that transition so when I move on to my next shade, it blends. That's why you want kind of one of these really fun fluffy brushes, is it blends really well. Don't push my palette off thing. really gets in there. I have like lopsided hooded eyes, so you are noticing that one eye, it comes up higher on this eye than it's needing to. Even one of my girls from my Inner Beauty Revolution, oh my gosh, she does like the best blending ever. I need to go seek counsel from her. So you guys, another thing too is like, again, well, I'm not that great with makeup. You guys, do you know how long it took me to get this? And this is doing quite a different look. A lot of people seem to think I just wake up in the morning and I knew how to do this. It takes time. So if you notice too, I'm slapping my brush. A lot of people don't realize that they get a lot of pigment. Like, I know a lot of girls who will sit there and there we go. They'll like really go at it, dust it, back and forth, and tap it to remove that extra. So I'm coming in with a different green, bring it down a bit lower. This shade is not as dark as I wanted, but that's okay, you guys. Because guess what? We're all in this together. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a long video. I get a lot of girls asking for these. Okay, so a little bit more on this side. I'm so used to doing this by myself, alone in my room. So I'm sorry I'm going like randomly silent. I've got some really great colors that linger over here. I've got this really cool palette, and it might look golden on the top, but then I start going in, for some reason it changes color. It makes it pretty cool. So coming in with this really bright green. And the reason I do this is because my eyes are hooded and I wear glasses, if I do a dark color on my lid, I appear, sorry you guys, I'd be more in the camera, but the camera flips what I'm doing. So anyway, so I use a light color on my lids to really bring the attention to my eyes, looking them bigger and brighter. A lot of people can do like a bunch of these really dark colors. I can't. I look shadowed. I look tired. So I do a lot of bright colors on my lid and then bring it, even when I'm trying to do a dark look, plus the setting contrast is really, really cool looking. Okay, so I still got more to do, so I'm switching brushes. I'm going to use, where are you? Where's my baby? This is my baby. This is what I use. I'm trying to get it. This is why people put their hand up. We're trying to get our cameras to auto zoom. Anyway, yeah, there you go. So I have this brush. It's super thick. That's how I like it. Commonly when you do blending, you're actually going to want one that's not so thick and compacted, and you don't want it compacted because it will hold too much pigment. I don't wipe it off. You guys, this is supposed to be orange. It's because I use darker colors all the time with it. So what I tend to do is, because I don't have a lot of super dark greens, is I'm going to take my darkest green, I'm going to wiggle it, tap a little, and then I'm going to swipe it over the black. Darkens it up a little, and we're going to kind of bring this in the outer. So to get a good smoky eye, I get a lot of girls, we're going to bring it deeper into the crease. Really allow that blending. And a lot don't realize that there's this outer V. This outer V is where the attention is now drawn outward. So you guys are going to be able to see the difference. Make sure I'm getting it. Start with a little color and work your way up. I also know a lot of girls who do that. Sorry, I realize there's a big chunk of green out there. I don't want that. Make sure you get it into your lash line too. That's something that gets me. You don't want to leave like this huge blank spot. Some girls like to do their eyeliner ahead of time. I don't. I really like to give definition to my eyes first. So I'm bringing it down. So you can kind of see the difference in my eyes now pulled this way while this has stayed pretty pretty flat. It doesn't look like a lot, but I promise you guys, it is a total flipping difference. Okay. I'm bringing this a little farther in. Farther in you bring it, the more dramatic the eye looks. So you can do this with a multitude of colors. You can do it with the same color scheme. You can go in with, so I'm pulling my eye back because my eye is a little hooded. I can't fully get into the crease a lot. Really getting it in there. Anyway, start a little, work your way up. You don't want to come in very suddenly with a large amount of color and then you get those extreme, that's how you get raccoon eyes. A lot of girls just come in with a lot of color. No, I would rather sit here on my palette and go over 12 times these colors very lightly and get a proper distribution. Look at that. Look at the difference in my eyes, you guys. Compare it to with my contours. It's totally different, right? And this is what happens when you take your time with your makeup. Sorry, I didn't realize I had my elbow on my makeup remover wipe. So coming in with some more. And yes, we're going to put on another color to the full outer V. This is not as dark as I want it, so we're going to get it there. It's a lot of dark green, so you're not going to see a bright, vivid green because I liked doing this. We're going to kind of bring it up, though. I'm coming in with this fun green. I'll go ahead and show you guys what colors I am working with. Come on, there we go. Okay, so this is my Profusion palette. What I have as my transition color is this. No, this one. There we go. So I'm using this one. This is my crease right here. And I'm swiping it over with some black that I have over here. Check out my Sweet Star leggings I've got going on. They're not really, they're splatter, but everyone thinks that. Anyway, so I'm using this color. It's super bright. I know you can't see it amongst it, but it's super, super pretty. I don't know why my coloring is so off. I don't get it. I don't know why. Because I found out how to change, you guys. It was really great. Okay, so I've got that going. I ended up not using my e.l.f. palette or I think I used a little of my Profusion palette. So we're going to close that off. I do have another green here. And this is Emerald in Sally Girl. My friend gave this to me, so I have no idea where you'd get this. I really don't. This is a really great green. Really nice. Brand new, you can see, not even touched. Ooh, I love it when it's got these ripples. It makes it so easy to grab. Ooh, it's so bright. So I'm going to come in. Not as bright as I expected it to be. There's a bunch of different ways you could do this. Oh, come on. Okay, so that's what we're going to deal with today. I will come in with, I have this big old brush. I got it from e.l.f. It was like $1. It's a total face brush, but the bristles are really, they're not great. You're going to notice it's fluffy, it's damaged. So I use this one as a swipe away. Another thing I see too is a lot of girls will sit there in the hot fall and you'll use your hand and you're going to smear that color. Using this to a degree picks it up and dusts it away. Girls use fan brushes for that too. I don't have a fan brush. If you don't know what a fan brush is it's a regular brush and then it like comes out in like this big V and it's very whispery. You can use this for highlighters and you can use those for the wispaways. You can buy them online. I'm probably going to go to Michael's and score some dupes. Okay, so next we're going to do some eyeliner. I am using a new eyeliner today. I usually use L'Oreal's Infallible, really pretty dark eyeliner, but I'm running into a problem because they're felt tips. So this one it doesn't seem to apply color as well as I want. So today we're using Physicians Formula Eye Definer Felt Tip Eye Marker and of course Cool Black. I only do winged looks, so if you ask me to do makeup, they're like, this is, you're gonna get a wing. And that's because I like the way wings look. So I'm gonna go silent so I don't mess this up. So I'm flipping it around. Okay. I know, what a great close-up of my mouth. So I notice a lot of girls, I recommend getting it into your lash line. So my eyelashes are covered in green. Ooh. So this is really great. It's still felt tips. I'm not like a huge fan, but I'm really still enjoying it. And you're gonna notice there's already a huge definition to my eye. So we're gonna bring you out. So I'm gonna try to get a good view for you guys. So there's one like that bugs the crap out of me. I'll explain it to you in just a second. I'm trying to get it up. I don't commonly recommend pulling your skin out like I'm doing, that pull right there. Make you look a little bit different than you want to. Okay, so one thing you're going to notice is I just sat there and got into the corner of my eye. Don't just make the out shape. Make sure you fill it in. I'm going to shake this up a little bit. One thing I really, really hate is when girls go line, line. Connect the line. It's no longer a wing. You just have two separate lines. Bring it in and you're going to see the difference of that. I don't do really intense, and that's because, again, I wear glasses. It can look totally different. There are some times where I really do get intense with it. So we're going to come over. We're going to do this eye. Trying to get a good shot. I'm apparently a lot more hungry than I thought. This was said from the beginning. You know, I didn't say this from the beginning, but you guys can totally do this with me if you haven't already. Using the products that you have on hand. If you don't have those brushes and all you have is, because I know a lot of girls, and that's what I did, you have one of these standard flat brushes, you can still use this to do this whole look. You're just going to have to work a little bit harder to get the blending because you're going to have to be working your way up and pushing a lot and bringing it in. Don't worry, that's okay. If you own two brushes and you don't know how to use them, my recommendation is play around. It's the truth. Play around. I only learned how to use these brushes because of that. Yeah, the only problem I have with felt tip is it tends to absorb the color that I have on there. And come on. I end up getting, oh no, I may have messed this up a little. You wanna know what the best part about wearing glasses? If I mess up and I put my glasses on, no one really can tell. So I always have trouble getting my eyeliner even. You want to know what, you guys? That's okay. I know so many girls like, I gotta get it perfect. Don't. Don't. It's gonna be beautiful no matter what. You're choosing to kind of react to that. I don't. I have just learned that mistakes happen. It's difficult to do some of this. I'm still a beginner, so I'm not just gonna get super upset about it. So I did forget to do one color when I was doing my eyes. And that was, I forgot to add some black. So we are going to come in just a minute. So I'm taking black. I have an angled pencil here, and we're going to come in under. Now, one thing that got me, that if you've seen my Facebook Live, for those who obviously are not on my Facebook, I did a Facebook Live video. And let me explain here. Is please, I know a lot of girls do this. They take the stick liner, they pull their eye down and in the waterline, they go at it in black and they do so on top, and then they just do this circle rim thing. Don't. Now there's a reason. Unless you're going for a really intense look, even then I still recommend blending or smudging. It makes your eyes look smaller. It makes them look a smaller shape. Yes, it's easy. However, I don't recommend it. Instead of coming to the waterline, come under your lash line. So I'm going to bring it in closer here for you guys to see how I'm getting it done here. So I'm grabbing and taking my ankle biter, and I'm coming very lightly. That's why I'm using an angled brush. I'm going to also melt it into the corner of my eye so I don't get that random blank look. So notice a bit how wide my eyes look. Now you can come over with a white pencil and come onto your waterline. That will help it brighten your eyes. So I'm going to come back again. This is also a great place to add more color. Soft hands, small strokes, especially when you're using black. I know a lot of girls who come in black and they don't realize that it can come really intense to it, and black is easy to go poof and it's all over your face and you know how this look. Another thing too is you notice I brought it halfway into my lash line, and I did that because again, if you come all the way in, it's going to look intense. Some intense looks are really great for that. This is a common look I go for. I don't like to go too intense. I'm not a huge fan of going intense. So you guys, I missed a spot. We're going to come back in with this angled brush, and I'm going to bring black. So a lot of girls swipe. I literally just dust very lightly. Even then, I put a lot on there. Tap it off. If I ever get worried I have too much product, that's why I keep a paper towel and I tend to dab. So you guys, I'm going to come back in. We're going to bring in what's called the outer little V. We'll talk about it before, especially when working black, a little can make a difference. Build that product. Bring it up, closer. Going darker than I wanted. Boom, yo. And I know a lot of girls are sick of the fact that makeup artists do that. But there's a reason we do it. It makes it easier to see the finished product. Plus it's cute as hell. And hell's pretty cute, yo. Ooh, I am loving that now that I added some black. Really dramatic. Another thing too is learn, makeup is a learning game. I don't just wake up and I learned this overnight. This is taking me 5 years to get where I am. And so I'm going to put my glasses on because I'm going to talk to you guys for just a minute. Ooh, there we go. See? Look at that. Look how bright my eyes are. Different eye shapes do different things. Some girls have hooded, some don't. And learn your eye shape. If you're unsure, Pinterest is mostly where I go to. That's the truth. There are dozens of look I want to try, but I don't have the skill point for it. So I pretty much just go with the same look that you're noticing now. And that's what happens when you become kind of a makeup artist. You kind of tend to do these like same looks over and over. That's because we know it and it's nice. Oh goodness, sorry. I was going to do some wet application, but I decided not to. I was also going to use a couple other products I have on hand, but again, I decided not to for the sake of time. So I've got my eye look all together. I just recommend practice, 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 practice. Did I mention you should probably practice? Yeah. Okay, guys, so the next we're going to come in is we are going to do eyebrows. I get a lot of questions about eyebrows as well. And let's practice. You can get the Wonder Brow, which is an easy sweep on. You can get classic stick and do that via it. I do use, sometimes I'll use like a lip liner or an eyeliner, and I'll do that for my eyebrows. Ooh, I have this really great glitter glimmer stick. I got this from Avon. Again, it was in my Avon view. Ooh. It doesn't really match the rest of my green. You can see that little line right there. It's got real glitter in it. I was going to use that, but it's too much. So we're going to do a darker brow. Think about doing a lighter brow. You know what? We're going to do two-tone or an ombre. I just, sorry. I just shaped my eyebrows right before the video. I don't need to do an intense, oh man, I can totally tell I did. But I shaved it. My brow is not as thick. Girl though, look at that stuff. Okay, eyebrows, tips and tricks. Here we go. I learned it. I just practice. How I do it is I start down and I move in a straight upward motion and then I move downward. This lets me get that sharp look. Again, it's one of those things where you use little products. I never recommend, it was a tip I learned from a video and I really liked it, is when you're doing this, put all the product on the outside and then with what's left over on your brush, then come to the center. The reason why is if you come at it with that high intense, you're going to get that really intense look. So here's the difference. I recommend to everyone I ever know, do your eyebrows. Spend 2 minutes, grab some, I use primarily eyeshadow because there's not a lot of eyebrow colors out there. You know, I'm really sad because I usually have a really intense brow look, but you can tell the difference between brow done and brow not done. This side looks a bit more full, a bit more in your face. Sorry if I'm staring down a lot, you guys. I get easily distracted, like an ADHD thing, by movement. And I'm not narcissistic, so I don't just stop and stare at myself in a mirror. But if a mirror is nearby, I will look into it and remain to hold whatever conversation I am with you into the mirror. And it's not because I'm staring at myself to be narcissistic, like, ooh, girl, you look good, even though I do. It's because, so, by the way, I'm not ambidextrous, but I've noticed that if I use the hand my eyebrow is on, I get a way better definition because I tried doing it my right and my one eyebrow looks different. So we're gonna very carefully come up. Oh goodness, anyway. So I tend to get really distracted by my own self or someone else is in the view. So I can see myself on camera right here and therefore I'm getting distracted and I'm talking to myself and not you guys. But you guys, I'm here, I promise. I'm here talking to you. So I'm using small strokes. No two eyebrows are the same. I do not know how these girls get the same looking eyebrow because this one is always, you can kind of tell the difference. I can get the really great square look here, but it's really rounded here. So I have to do some extra work here. Yeah. Oh, woo, woo. It looks silly, but. So I know, 42 minutes, done the whole, whew. There's a reason a lot of girls take their time. If you want to get an intense look, you've got to put the time. Plus, I'm slowing down a little bit because I'm talking to you guys. I could have already completed this look. Sorry, I'm going to do a little bit more on this side. I usually go for a lot more intense. I did that stupid teenager thing where I overplucked my eyebrows for so many years. Now to you guys, this doesn't look like a really big difference. I don't know why it's not showing up as well, you guys. This is why I don't do makeup tutorials. Okay, so we've got that. I've got all that. I was going to put on false lashes, but that is going to take a little bit of extra time. However, I have this e.l.f. liquid eyeliner that I'm going to go ahead and put on over mine so I get more of an intense look, because I'm going to go silent. Liquid liner is not always forgiving. Whoops. Look at that. See that mess up right there? There we go. I managed to get it off with my fingers. You know, that stuff happens. You do not have to have a flawless look to get a good look. Amen to the women who can. Like straight up amen to y'all that do it. I don't know how y'all do it every time, but I guarantee you it's because I say the same thing. Practice, 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 practice. That's the truth. I also don't curl my lashes commonly unless I have my lashes on, but we're not doing that today. So I'm going to come in with my Wide Awake mascara from Avon in black. And we're going to go ahead. And this stuff is really great for get some hair here. It's got a spiral brush, so it grabs all those little hairs. Right? I gotta go super quiet. So this is really great for a subtle eye look. I'm actually going to go ahead and stop using that. Not that it's not great, because it totally is I want a more dramatic look. So I'm coming in with my Lash Blast Volume Waterproof Hydrofuge in black. It is Covergirl, if I didn't say that. Okay, another mistake that I see a lot of girls do. Please do not take this, jam it into your lash line, and furiously rub. One, it's going to irritate your eye. Two, it's not eyeliner. I absolutely go like halfway and then I'll curl so it gets closer to my lash line. And then wiggle up. Start in the center. Work your way in. Then you can come with the tips and do the outer. I still get quite a clumpy. My eyelashes always do that though. Come in so you guys can see a little bit what we do here. I'm sorry you guys have to stare into my mouth. Excuse the music if you can hear it in my background. I have my TV on. Okay, so we're going to come in the bottom. Again, don't rub it into your lash line. Work towards it. There we go. Now I have really long bottom lashes, so you can see how intense they are. And that's without, oh girl, you can see my peach fuzz on camera. I need to shave my face. I'd like to address that too. So many people will sit there and be like, well, I don't shave my face because it's coming darker. I have never, ever, ever seen anyone who has shaved their face and it comes in twice as dark. Your hair is just dark. So I use one of those like little trimmer, like as seen on TV hat, and I'll use that. And so you guys, look what we created. It's a really great smoky look. I'm really sad my brows are back to being kind of not so bold, but it needed to happen. I needed to get that done. I'm actually going to go ahead and do a lip with this. Ow. So I'm going to do this challenge that I set for myself. Exfoliating your lips is super important. e.l.f. carries a brown sugar lip scrub. It tastes delicious and it's really great to use. It's like in a shape of a lipstick, and then you just rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it. And then the reason you're doing this, you're removing your dead skin. So when you put your lipstick on top, you don't have to worry about holding on to dead skin and falling off. I'm coming in with a lip liner. You guys, I don't commonly use lip liner, so I'm coming pretty aggressive at my lip. And I'm putting lip liner on so that my lipstick adheres more. I just realized I forgot to put on lip conditioner. I'm gonna regret that. I'm gonna put it on over. To any professional makeup artist, I'm sorry. I know I should have done moisturizer first. I have to moisturize that dry spot. So this is a lip conditioner. I got it via Avon when Miss Marisol sent me, so I recommend go onto my Avon video. It's awesome. I thought this was lipstick. Well, it's in the tube, but it's lip conditioner. Okay, you guys, this is my QiBest Long Lasting professional. Okay, so hold on, let me. Anyway, so I calculated and I counted all my lipsticks. I have 28 lipsticks. This is not including okay. So I'm going to do a lipstick a day challenge. Oh no, I messed up. I accidentally aimed my Cupid's bow off. Whoops. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry. Because it's matte, it takes a minute. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do, do, do. Ooh. So anyway, I'm doing a lipstick a day challenge. Now that I've done my green, I knocked my green off, so maybe I will do black another day. You guys, we have stuck together. I know you guys have been speaking for 51 minutes. I'm so sorry it's taking so long, but I wanted to make sure you guys got some cute tips and some cute tricks while you're doing it. And yeah, so if you guys, so if you guys want to see new videos, anything specific, don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to hit subscribe. As well as there's a little bell icon there as well. I think I'm doing it opposite. I think I'm telling you subscribe over here. I meant subscribe over here. There's also a bell icon. Please push that. So every time I post a new video, you get to see, you get a notification. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. I am currently working on getting my social media handles out there, such as like Instagram and Twitter. It is going to take me a little bit to build that. School does start tomorrow. Well, you guys will see this Tuesday, so it starts Monday. So yeah. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you so much for holding on with me. And don't forget to share with your friends. Like I said, if there's any specific thing you want to see, go ahead and comment below. If you are a consultant and you want me to try some of your products, go ahead and comment below and we'll go ahead and message and see what we can do together, as long as obviously it's appropriate. So you guys, I will see you guys on Friday.